There we go. Starting things up here. I'm going to get a drink, by the way, before we do anything. Open this Powerade up. Still not sponsored. They should. I drink enough of this on streams. Might as well. Refreshing. Only 2 for $3.50 at your local gas station. Prices may vary. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm enjoying myself. If you guys are watching this in the future, this is just me faffing around making something in tabletop. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I wanted to do a stream, but I wasn't entirely sure what kind of stream to do. It wasn't, you know what I mean? All right. Hopefully, I can get people on here and just kind of have fun. But if we don't, that's fine. I'm hoping that Restream will actually work at some point as well and let me sign into my freaking chat. That'd be great. All right, so let's try to sign in here. Is that working? Did it sign me in? It signed me in. Is it connecting to anything? It's connecting to a few things. It's trying. It's doing its best. If anybody said anything before me signing into my Restream, I'm very sorry. I tried signing in several times before this and it did not work. As you can actually probably see on the sidebar there, nothing is showing up for me. So I don't even know what's going on. Damn it, Blue, I'm not even home right now. Hey, what's going on, Mania? How you doing, man? What do you even want to make? So I am actually in the market to have another DM table. And I need it for certain reasons. I might need a new DM table for reasons that I'm not 100% if I should say right now. So, I'm in the process of doing something like that. Something like making a new DM table for reasons. Okay. All right, then. Hey, what's going on, Shadow Woods? How you doing, man? I don't think you've ever been here. If you've been here before, then you know, hey, welcome back. I don't think I've ever seen you, though. Welcome. We're going to be making some things here. Actually, I do actually have something else planned here. Because I usually have things zoomed in really hard so you don't see, like, the pings of all the players and stuff over in the top right. I'm going to do this. So things are zoomed out a little bit more and you guys can see a little bit more. It's gonna be interesting today. We're gonna have some interesting stuff happening today. Let's go ahead and go in. You guys are probably used to my Yu-Gi-Oh table. I'm not gonna sign into that because it takes fucking forever. There are so many aspects to this table that's not even funny. Maybe I'll sign into it at the end. But holy crap, it's been forever since I've been here. But yeah, I've been here a few times. Okay, thanks, Shadow Woods. I'm sorry. I don't. Now I feel bad because you have been here before. Well, let's go to game. Let's go to other game table here. This is the table that I was going to use for the longest time. But the problem with this table is it's a bit too big. It's a bit too big of a table to be a good DM table. I think. People are all kind of like, you know, stretched out all over the place. There's no like room off to the sides for people to do anything neat. It only accommodates 4 players. I think I need one for 5. I think. But other than that, this is a pretty neat table. I do enjoy it because I had to end up customly like kind of making it. But yeah, we're gonna have to mess with this a little bit. Not to mention the middle of the room is right there. The middle of the room is right here where I'm supposed to be, and that just can't fly because my players need far more room than I do. I've come to notice that my players need far more room than I need. So we're probably going to be taking this template of things and kind of messing with it a little bit and see if we can make some things. Also, here are the original shots of all the characters in the Yu-Gi-Oh game. So there you go. A neat thing about this table, let me move these things out of the way, is that I have this kind of false top to the table which isn't really that helpful for like doing things. Technical difficulties. But it also, it has enough room for all kinds of maps and stuff you can make in RPG Maker, and things like that. Although I use Dungeon Painter Studio now, at least I'm going to be trying to use Dungeon Painter Studio now. But it was a really cool idea to set up some like tokens. Let's go ahead and grab a token real quick. Should have some in saved objects. Let's go to saved objects. Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll go to, player cards. Yeah, we'll just grab Jess. So if we were to have Jess on here, then, you know, she'd be able to walk around the town and be like, hey, yo, what's up? What's going on with all this place? How come it's so fucking empty of houses and everything? There's one building up here, Jess. Go hang out over here. Go hang out at this building up here. We'll see if there's any encounters here. No, there's not, because you're not actually fucking here. This isn't even a game. So... this table is interesting in that respect. Let's go ahead and put these in here, put this in here. I think I want to reuse some aspects of this table. I'm not entirely sure what parts of the table I'm going to be reusing. Maybe these things, because this is really cool. I like this little like circle thing. And the different colors to mark players, like where they're supposed to be sitting, a lot more than I have my giant fucking towers. So I might save object this to be a tabletop board, and I'll call it player board. Yeah. Because I do like symbolizing like where the players are sitting with these boards. I think that's probably a pretty good way to start. Another thing, I really like these tables. The tables down here. But only problem is they're not really tables. Let's go ahead and I'll show you guys what I mean. Can I flip this? I can't flip this. All right, let's unlock it. So this is how the table actually is. It's a very strange setup here. The table is actually as big as you see right here, but I put two tables together because I didn't like the kind of runoff that's right here. So if I get rid of one of the tables, you can see it's a lot more stable. But if I'm just going to cover it, I might as well not even do that, you know what I mean? But it looked a little bit better, I think, with all four things around it. But what are you going to do? It looked a little bit better in my opinion. This is actually a false bottom, because I had the player mats down here as well, holding things down. But yeah. So we need to, I'm trying to make something with this table, because I really like this table, but I don't like how I have it set up here. So let's go ahead and save object to the table, and we'll call it cool black table thing. And go ahead and save that. You want to make a Fire Emblem D&D thing, but you're still in the barely a plan stages? Hey man, that's how everything starts. Everything starts in the barely a plan stages. So let's go ahead and delete the table, so you can see that the original table I had is actually kind of weird. Whoa. Did not mean to click off there. The original table I had is actually kind of weird. I had put this drawer thing here to hide it. As I toggle it off, you can see I can just kind of move that out of the way. This is the original table. I put a drawer there to hide the legs, because the legs are dumb, and that's why the legs are hidden in the actual thing. And the top thing here shouldn't even be here. As you can see, if I delete it, it's actually this kind of table. So that can't be good. We're gonna get rid of this. I like the weird this part around it. That's what I liked about the previous thing, but oh well. We can't really mess with that right now. So let's change the table. I think that's probably going to be the first thing we should do. Is go to objects, tables, and see if there's this table I really like. I like the round glass table. It's kind of cool. You can kind of set whatever you want to on it. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's a little bit higher than I want it to be. I want the floor to be a little bit lower, but we can't get anything lower than this. Again, I want this to be the center of the room, not where I start. That way there's plenty of room behind my players. So let's go ahead and see what we do. But yeah, the barely even a plan stage, that's still a stage. Don't worry about that. You'll eventually get there. You'll eventually mess around with things enough to where you're like, oh yeah, I can do that. Maybe a round table? The round table is pretty cute. I will say. It's actually a lot easier to hide than the other tables as well. I can probably put this box right back on it, to be honest, and make it as long as I want. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, just so I have this like kind of neat, like protruding glass piece to it. So let's try to move this to where it should be. Also, is there even anything in this zone? Can I get rid of this zone? Is there even anything in this zone? Can I delete hands? I can. Can I delete that zone? It doesn't look like I can delete the zone. How do I can't remember how to get rid of the zone. I'm going to get rid of the zone, though. Do not even think I won't get rid of the zone. Hidden? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Get rid of it. There we go. Wasn't even anything in it. What is even up with that? Let's go ahead and try to put this underneath where things start there. All right, so in order to do that, we're going to have to make this probably a little bit thicker. So let's go ahead and lock it in. And maybe you guys can kind of get a little bit of an idea of how I do things while I do this. We're going to go ahead and use the move tool here while it's locked in. That's actually very important. Make sure that first it is going to cover the front. Before we bring it down. And I want that little bit of the table showing through at the very top, right around there. But I don't think I can do it. No, it doesn't look like I can do it. I'll have to have like that little ring around as well. Might as well just take the full glass now that I'm looking at it. It's gonna look kind of weird, but bear with me. It might surprise you. With this, the scale is a little bit off. So let's go ahead and put this in. Let's just try 1. And 1. Just to reset it. Okay, so that's how big it usually is. We're going to scale that up a little bit. And the Y scaling is crazy. But let's actually just mess with that with this here. Bring it to 30. I think 30 is probably good. We can definitely get a good depth with 30. It comes down a little bit more. Sounds good. Position. Let's try to reset the position. And negative something. Let's just reset the position. Now it is perfectly centered in the room, which is good. We just have to spread it out now. Volume scale, rotation scale, scale. Let's just go scale. Try to make it bigger. And again, most of this is just to hide the main table, because the main table is weird and I don't like it. We could get this kind of round little area that I think is pretty neat. And I think that's pretty cool actually right there. Can probably work with that. We might even put like a bit more of a leg below it. This is just the base of the table, by the way. We're gonna have something else over it. So yeah, as long as we hide the legs, we're good. And this seems to hide the legs very well, and everything like that. Not doing anything. What are you talking about? Why would I be doing anything? All right. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and try to see what else we can actually do as far as making things look pretty or anything like that. Guess we can use the objects we just now saved to make something pretty. So let's go ahead and grab. A lot of things have apparently gone since the last time I've done this. We don't need the tabletop board. We need the cool table. Cool table. Cool black table. That's what we want. All right. We'll set this up in a way that is beneficial. So this is around the depth I would like. It's a little bit high. I think we need to pull it down a little bit. So we're going to do that. We're going to lock it in place. It's already locked in place. That's pretty good. Go ahead and go over to the gizmo. And we'll make sure that it is completely centered. As well as resetting any of the scaling that is on it. That did a lot more than I thought it was going to do. Let's scale it up, shall we? Whoa! Who made this? All right, let's go 1, 1, 1. Okay. What you making? I'm making a new DM room, a new game room, and I would like to get it to work pretty well. What I want to now do is make sure it goes up a little bit over this black part, just the tiniest bit. So let's go for Y position, and actually let's see what the Y position of this is. It's actually not anything, so we should be able to very gently rise this up. I'd like to not overtake that. That looks pretty good. Cool. And then we'll remember we're doing scaling, so let's go ahead and grab scaling. Volume scale is probably the one I should do, but this one looks cooler. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure I keep this. That way I always know what the center of the table is, you know? You're wondering if you should use Tabletop Simulator or FED&D, but people who even play with don't have it. If you don't have people to play with that have this, then I would suggest, if you want to do something, to use Fantasy Grounds, because only one person has to buy Fantasy Grounds for it to work. However, if you have people that have Tabletop, then I prefer Tabletop, in my opinion. It's a lot more interactive and a lot easier, in my opinion. But that's just me. I want to kind of make it a little bit bigger. So I just messed up the center point, but don't worry, I'll fix it. I'll fix this center point. Don't even worry about it, guys. I want to get it to where this is barely a thing. And it looks like that's sitting very flush. I could be wrong, but it looks like it's setting very flush with the ground there, which I find very good. All right, so this will probably have to go. I might have to just put something in front of it to stop the things, but as you can see, it kind of messes with things there. Actually, I could just make it go down, can't I? I'm stupid. Watch this. Watch me fix this so easily. Watch this happen, guys. Watch. Bam. That's all I have to do. Fixed. Fixed! Ah, I'm so good at this. So you get more uses out of tabletop in the future with the games on it. Dude, yeah, tabletop is actually really good for just about everything. I love it. I absolutely love tabletop. I wish that we still use tabletop for Nat 19. That's how much I love tabletop. All right. So, as you can see, we have the table set up. This is going to be the main table, by the way. This is going to be the table that everybody uses for maps and things like that. This is not my table. This is the main table. I'm going to start putting these things around this table. So let's actually stretch it out a little bit more to make it a little bit more usable as a table. Let's grab the red, stretch it out a little bit. Grab the blue. We'll go here, we'll put in 2. What was the red again? The red was the X, right? Yeah, we'll also put it 2. This should be big enough for just about any of the maps that I have planned. And to test that, we'll try out one of the bigger maps that are in this bag here. Search. Yeah, this should be big enough for any of the maps that I have planned. I don't think I'm ever going to make a map bigger than this. I could probably make maps, you know, larger than this just by scaling it. But I think this is probably around the biggest of the maps I'm going to make. Let's go ahead and grab a token from in here. As you can see, the default tokens, they don't take up much room on these at all. So yeah, this should be plenty of a map. Nat 19 was tabletop. It was, for the first couple of games, Nat 19 was on tabletop. It was actually really cool. That's the reason I got tabletop. Logan actually bought it for me so that I could play Nat 19. Because he's a sweet guy. So yeah. With this being shown, I think the best thing to do now, I love this background I have, it's so cool, is to move this thing to a point where it is centered as well. So let's go ahead and use the gizmo. We'll center it. Bam. That should center it. It did! Ha-ha! Now it seems like we have like a good bottom here for things to happen. Unfortunately, the big problem right now that I'm facing is if one of the players on this side like drops something, it's gonna fall. However, I think I'm gonna fix that by not having people on either side of me. I think I'm gonna have the sides and the back for me. Maybe put something back here for them as well, kind of like I do in DARP, and everything on this side of the table is going to be theirs. I think that's going to be the best way to do things. And again, we see the center of the table there. I love that so much. It helps out so much. Because this is the direct center of the room. That's why this is so special. That's why this is so interesting. I got going, but I'll give you a follow. Hey, thanks a lot, Overboard Games. So what we want to do here is we have to fix this for however many things we want to have on here. So right now we only have 4 players set up, and they're all on these canvas things, which I think are kind of ugly. I could set up just 4 smaller tables like this, or I could look around for more things. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to look around for more things. We're going to go up here to games, and we're going to save on game. Overwrite, overwrite. And then we can look into any of the things that I have unlocked for myself. And we'll see if we can take some assets from them and just kind of like reuse them, repurpose them. Table extension shelves, I might want to use that. Pokemon Tabletop Unlimited. Hey, if it's a Pokemon game, who knows? Let's go ahead and go to... I could put a diamond in here just for no reason. Maybe Super Table? Let's look at Super Table.
Guy. Did you know we're the Phantom Thieves? Ryuji?
Thanks a lot, Overboard Games. I hope you have a good day, dude. See what Super Table looks like. Super Table looks dumb. I think we can all kind of understand that Super Table kind of looks a little dumb. I don't think I can use any of the assets from Super Table. So let's not worry about Super Table. How about that? Let's go ahead and search up. I have a bunch of Pokemon stuff, and that is on a list for a game to do in the future. I'm not preparing this board for a Pokemon game. I will say that out loud. Let's see. We might go for drawer. Let's see what drawer is. This is a table drawer. It's just a table drawer. That's so weird. Can you change the things on it? Custom? Can you make it not metal? You can. Actually, I want this. Give me the drawer. Give me the drawer. Give me the drawer. I'm going to save it. Save object. Freaking drawer. It didn't save. Cancel. Hold on. Where'd my drawer go? You give me my drawer right now. Right. Save object. Freaking drawer. Yeah. Give me that drawer. You got the Ugandan Knuckles packing game yet? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I might have underestimated you guys with how much Ugandan freaking things you guys could throw at me. I might have underestimated you, and I might be scared to make the Ugandan pack. To be perfectly honest. So is this just like wheat and grass? That's so weird. Isn't that weird? I mean, that's kind of cool. Like, I would totally use this in a Pokemon thing, like moving through the grass. Hold on, let me see how let's see how Jess looks in this. Dude, this is actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like this. I actually really kind of dig this. That's so cool. Does it look like in the other ones? Haha. I kind of really dig this. I need these. Okay. So we're going to make a bag and we're going to keep these. Okay. Objects. Components. Where's the bag at? Where'd I put my bag? Tools? Yeah, there we go. Let's call the bag grass. Bam. Save object, grass. Okay. So we've already took the grass. Let's see if we can use anything else. Something we can use for tables and things like that. Maybe Kingdom Death Monster. Let's look at Kingdom Death Monster. See if there's anything in there for us to grab in Kingdom Death Monster. Version 2. Don't forget the version 2 part. Hopefully we don't run into anything that has any controversial images. That'd be great if we didn't do that. This one has just about as many things in here as Dark Game does, except I have like 3 times the amount of things I have to load in. Let's take a drink of the Powerade while we're waiting. Hi, Blue, so you're late. Won't be able to stay long. Have to leave for school soon. That's fine, Isno. Don't worry about it. We're just doing a bit of a chill stream today. We're going to be making stuff in tabletop in preparation for what may be a game in the future that I DM. We may be messing with things and making another DM room for a possible game in the future that may or may not be a thing. Perhaps we will. What even is this? Innovation board? Death count? What even is this place? Specialization rawhide armor. What the hell? When you perform an action on a D10 with 1 survival. What? Dude, what even is this game? This looks cool. Is there anything we can take from this game? These D10s look actually pretty cool. The D6s look pretty cool. These tokens actually, movement token? Damage, evasion, strength? What even is this, dude? This game looks cool. Show... What's that? Show admin console? I pressed the admin button and nothing happened. This is interesting. Hey, Wise Wolfie, what's going on, man? You're at work currently? That's fine, dude. We're not really doing that much. It's that making the best game ever. Nah, I don't even know what you're doing. This is a pretty cool little like map, that's for sure. And it is fully able to be taken up from where it was sitting. However, it does have a very strange piece on this side, so we probably won't take that. What about the side over here? No, that doesn't seem to be a thing. Anything else we can grab? Most of these things look like they're additions, but they also can't be messed with. Oh, there's the admin console. Oh, there's the admin console. What's that about? Deck refresh, auto hunt, auto showdown, hide console, dev mode. What even is this game? I might just use this game one day. It looks pretty cool. Look at this Adonis looking fucker. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything on this map I can grab. Let's check out... Mail cards are pretty cool, but I've already got them. Donkey Kong board games, Citadel Realm, blah, 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 stuff like this. Bob's Building Blocks, Magician's Hat, Skyrim coins, Clue, Small Village, Tiles, Salt Shakers. It doesn't look like there's many things, although I might want the black hole device again, but I think I already have it saved. The black hole device is freaking awesome. All right. With all that being said, I think I might have already gotten everything good out of all these things. Needlessly big table. Let's look at that one. Needlessly big table. So needlessly big. It's not really that needlessly big. And it's not really that good either. Alright, let's just move back over to our game. Start putting some things into it. How about that? Because we have plenty of things already saved. We don't have to worry too much on what to do. So I want to make an area over here where my players can feel kind of like, you know, they have their own space without them being too far away from the actual DM table. So we're going to be moving some of these things over and maybe turning them into other things. Let's see here. Do we have anything in our objects that we can use? Saved objects. We have boxes. We have blackboards. We have fog generator. Ooh, let's turn. Will that fuck up everything if I turn on the fog generator? Let's try it. Guys, this is probably one of my favorite things. Watch this. Is it gonna work? This is so cool. Oh. I've been told hide this like under your table because the fog comes from it, and just let the fog spill out. Let's turn the fog off real quick. Let the fog settle, like, oh, the fog's everywhere. Oh man, what can we do? It's so foggy. But then let the fog settle a little bit more. Let it settle. Let the fog settle. It's such a cool effect to have in the game. Yeah, once it settles, it's just like, everyone, you make your way down the bustling road, but something seems off. Faster than normal, you see what appears to be some sort of abnormal fog rolling in. It doesn't seem like the temperature or the time of day for such a fog. But here we are in this situation. You all might as well just kill yourselves. I'm kidding. Oh, man. Let's turn it off. And the cool thing is it doesn't really obscure the map or anything. It just has a background kind of effect. I might use something. I might use the generators because I have a couple more of them. I might use that in the next game. Circle things? What's this? Oh yeah, there's these weird circle things. I mean, I guess that's what they are. Let's get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get out of here. What are you doing, circle things? Delete. Yes. Fog, I don't know. Wow. Jess, get in the thing. Get in the bag, Jess. Fog. I don't know if that was autocorrupt. I love how you call it autocorrupt. All right. Save backgrounds. Let's see here. Bag of infinite diamonds. Better note cards. Fully loaded. Cube loops. More fog. Day night. We're probably gonna need the day night. GM token. Gamble color. Gold. Gold chest. Grass. House. House farm. Do we have anything cool to bring to the table? A lit candle could be pretty cool for aesthetic. We have rain. Just, you know, to get the rain in. We got snow. I think that's just the rain, snow, and fog. Put these boys down here with their other boy. I have to make a DM zone too, like a zone for me to be able to do stuff behind the scenes. Hey, what's going on, Louie? How you doing, man? We're sitting here making a new RP room. Andor just fucking around until Strahd. So more save stuff. Let's see here. What do I have in the Zelda folder? Oh yeah, because okay, so this was actually a game that was done by Will in tabletop. He had actually made us a Zelda game, and I was a Gerudo who was raised by the Sheikah clan. And I was Ravine Impa. Because I was a descendant of Impa. It was great. But yes, it was pretty fun. That was a pretty fun campaign. I might do a Zelda game, especially if he'll let me use his assets. I'd totally be up for doing a Zelda game. I completely forgot I saved those. Yeah, heart containers, rupees, Zelda box, more rupees, magic containers. Oh yes, my cursed fairy. I forgot I had this. This is my cursed fairy. My cursed fairy. Leave Volga the cursed fairy alone. But yeah, Louis, I'm just trying to make a new DM room, just faffing around. I'm going to need a new one for the future whenever I decide to do another DMing game. You know, whenever I decide to do it. Could be close, could be far away. There's a sword sticking out of my table now. Somebody got mad and skewered my fucking table. Oh, damn it. All right. Let's actually get back to business here. Okay. Before that, I can make a light on my table. It's actually pretty cool. I like it. I really like my table. All right. Again, now we're trying to make stuff for the players though. We need to make sure that the players have a good setup over here to do things with. So, day-night controls. What is even that? There's a bunch of errors that just showed up. The errors are still showing up, you know? Let's get rid of that. That was a lot of errors. Whoever made that, holy shit. Blackboard? Yes, this is the board that I was using for covering up things, was it not? That. Jeez. Why doesn't it want to turn? That's weird. We need to make sure that that actually does not happen next time. We might have to lift up things a little bit more. I don't know. Saved objects. I keep looking at the boxes like they might be something, but who knows. Fully loaded, sound, cube clip, one shot, blah, 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 fog, field. Let's give them maybe trays? Let's check out the trays. Okay, so this is what the trays do. They seem to all have the same kind of like mesh that this thing does too, which is pretty cool. I like that. I actually really like that. We could give them these trays for their things over here. Get rid of these four over here. Maybe push more. I don't know. That might be pretty good instead of these. We might even be able to put these inside of them. It would just mean we'd have to get rid of How much am I lifting? Voop. It doesn't want to move. Alright, let's bring that back down. Either way, it's off the thing. So let's get rid of these 4 canvases. And we'll try to move these outward. So let's go ahead and kind of move them. The one thing I'm noticing is that they're not like separate things. They're all there. That might not be good. If they were separate things, this would be a lot easier. Yeah, that's unfortunate. They're not separate trays. Oh, man. Because now if I want to make them bigger, I'm going to make all of them bigger. That's not good. Let's get rid of that. Easy come, easy go. Lost your glasses? Ah. Go get them. Go find them. Let's maybe get some other sort of something. Know what I mean? This one? What the hell is this? Why is it so high up? Alright, let's move you down. It seems to have a button. Whoa! That's weird. Does it work when you place stuff in it, maybe? Or just go. See if we can put Jess on it. What is even this supposed to be? Dice tray, scripting, number 2, gets one of the following values, sound, no effect. That's weird, I don't like it. Get rid of it. Bye, Jess. Falling down to the abyss. Look at you. Saved objects. We may have to download more areas to look at, because I don't seem to have anything good left to make things with. So I might look for some new things. All right. With that being said, we could go into D&D. Do I have anything in there? Nope. Anything in Pokemon? I have some Pokemons. Gag? Ah, yes, my gag folder. There's my black hole device. Yes. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and get on Steam and look at other things that we might want to check out. So I'm going to be going to the workshop on Steam real quick, browsing the workshop as it may be. And we're going to look at some of the more interesting areas and see if we can get some cool things to show up. Apparently, some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff has been brought out by an author that I follow, so that's pretty cool. The Kraken table. That's interesting. That actually looks pretty cool. Like, legit pretty cool. Like, hold on, I'm subscribing to this thing. Holy crap. That's so weird. It's such a weird thing to have. All right, let's go ahead and go back to all. I wonder if that's going to destroy the stream, me downloading that. Who cares? It might not. If it doesn't, then that's great. If it does, we have some problems. All right, go to the workshop again. The Kraken table, Nemesis prototype, Dark Souls board game, digital hourglass, perfect D&D Pathfinder board. Doesn't look like it's the perfect D&D or Pathfinder board. I'll check it out though, because I'm looking for stuff like that. I will check it out. It does not look very impressive though, I will say. Looks like it's a regular board. This just maps? Some dude just uploads maps. Wow, that's pretty cool. I might go for some of those at some point. Automated raffle ticket, dial sets, Star Trek game room, Star Trek, more game rooms. They don't look very different, in my opinion. Nothing really set out about them. Warhammer room, that looks pretty cool. Kingdom Death, that looks awesome. Let's look at Kingdom Death. Hex tile pieces, Spurb. What else we got? I think that's probably enough to look at for right now, because I don't want to make things too boring of me just looking for table stuff, and actually just having table stuff. Let's look at one more thing. Jester's D&D 5e table? Sure, let's look at that. All right, we've downloaded a couple of things, although I'm not entirely sure how they're going to be downloaded, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think Steam downloads things while you're using things, although I have been proven wrong before. So we shall see. Let's go to games. Yeah, it's definitely doing something. Oh, there they are. They're all there. Cool. Let's go ahead and save what we have so far on game, and we'll check these things out in order. Let's check out the Kraken table, because that was the one that got me really interested. The Kraken table, huh? Extend? Whoa! That is actually cool. That is actually really cool. I wish these things wouldn't swing as much. Blue, do you know what Darling in France is? I don't think so. What is Darling in Franks? I can't take anything here. And I can't make it go back. I can make these go back probably. I guess that's the biggest back effect with this one. Ah. They put it on the top? That's so weird. There's some wacky design decisions here. Customized board? What? There's some wacky design decisions here. And the fact that you can't like take any of it to like use later, it's kind of weird. Let's look at perfect D&D for Pathfinder or whatever. Let's look at this board. See how this board looks. Darling in France. It sounds interesting. Oh god, they have a tablet on here. Ew. I hate it when they put tablets on things. Ugh. Like, it's fine, I guess. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like this little, like, rounded edge thing they got over here. Unfortunately, tabletop is not responding right now. There we go. I like this kind of rounded edge piece here. I'm going to save this. Round edge thingy. We're going to call this round edge thingy, and we're going to take that. This is an interesting map. Map of Galerion Sierra the Cage. Well, I don't know what the hell that means, but isn't this... I can't see it very well. Pretty sure I know where that is. Not entirely sure about that, though. Do not quote me. All right. It seems that they have, for their players, they just have, like, this kind of board to the sides. Like, that could be used, I guess. Player sheet board thing. I like their closed chests here. I'm gonna save those. I also like their dice towers. Let's see if we can use, like, how does that work? Got a D12 here. Come put in the dice tower. 11. Three. I like it. I might actually take these. Dice tower. Ooh, there's these open ones. They have gold in it. Treasure? Dude, let's take these. Treasure chest. Safe. It's an anime with mechs, and the way they pilot them is by having sex with a compatible person. Ah! I see. That's interesting. Dude, look at these D&D sheets. That's pretty cool. If I gave myself... Oh! It automatically gives me like a bonus over here. That's pretty cool. Whoever made these sheets are freaking awesome, actually. I could actually do an actual like D&D with this. I'm gonna call it D&D 5e automated sheet. Whoever did that, they did that really well. Alright, these are Pathfinder sheets. Yeah, we don't really need those. Some sort of custom piece, I guess, that they can put their character in. did this pretty well. What I got up here? Is this a big map? You can't actually zoom in on anything on the map, though. Like, hold up. I think I know this map. Look, guys, it's Daggerford. That's where we started the Strahd campaign at. Guys, look, it's Daggerford. Ah, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna take it. What's this one? What's this map called? Map of Faerun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're taking this. Map of Faerun. Hell yeah. Last session showing a whore good enough for a dragon into her hat, and the other person adopted a baby dragon. I mean, that's what you do, dude. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's going on? What is going on, Fampy? How you doing, man? Get rid of this tablet. Like, come on. This thing just... Those things just lag down the game. Like, the tablets and the MP3 players, to be honest. They just lag down the game. It's a pretty cool little party one, though. What kind of stuff we got here? Oh my god. Alright, we got some more figures, dice, monster sheets, combat stuff. This is some stuff that, yeah, DM really does need to look at from time to time, but at the same time, like, it's probably not needed 100%. I can see this would be a place for, like, a bunch of new DMs to be able to do some pretty cool stuff with, especially, like, you know, new to D&D DMs would definitely love this, which, you know, that does count as me sometimes, but yeah, it's interesting. I don't really see anything else here I want to steal for my own table, so I'll just head to another game. That's a pretty good one, though. It's pretty good. Kingdom Death Monster 1.5 edit or edition. What Strahd campaign is happening today? That is the Strahd campaign that is happening over on Let Them Play Games / Blazing Azure Crow / wherever the fuck it's gonna be streamed. Probably something Witty Entertainment. I'm not entirely sure. Or something Witty Gaming. I don't know. But it's where I'm playing the adorable little Ashley, and she loves everything, and she's awesome and adorable, and she's a bard, and she's probably gonna die. Let's be honest. I'm pretty sure she invited vampires into her room, so she's probably gonna die. Wow, this has a lot of things to load in. I do like these things, like the little shelves they have here. Blue, you're stressed out about your exam? Help you. Oh, okay, all right, I got it. Study. It never worked for me, but maybe it'll work for you. I don't know, man. I am not the right person to be asking about exams. I really am not. I was able to get through just about every test I ever had in school without having to do much of anything. So I'm probably not the best person to talk to about any sort of test or exam. I'm just a good test taker. Not really a good student, good test taker. Settlement survivors, dead survivors. What the fuck? Exiled survivors. Dude, these are pretty cool. Nice little dice area. I see. Monster unarmed settlement. Whatever this game is, this looks pretty okay. Gear storage. Looks like it's kind of like a card game, maybe. Looks like it's kind of like a card game at least. A cardboard game-ish. I like the tray. Like the tray itself looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'd ever use anything in here. But the tray itself looks alright. I'm actually surprised all of those stayed up. I'm gonna keep this tray. I'm gonna lock it and I'm gonna take it. Save object. Tray. Thingy. Bam. Get rid of it. Might want this little area here. However, they have somehow made it to where I can't even interact with it, which I find very annoying. Whatever this is needs to probably go. I hate it when people make it where you can't interact with their stuff. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just Tabletop Simulator. I like the game box. It looks pretty cool. What's in the game box? Spiders and pieces and stuff. Alright, whatever, cool. Because I really want these like little stool things they have. Like, that'd be pretty cool to have, I think. But they won't let me interact with them. There has to be some way. I'm in DM mode here. I should be able to interact with whatever I want. Permissions? Let's get rid of table flip. Actually, what if I were to flip the table? I'm guessing. Yeah, it left, but I still can't click on it. Well. Surge? Oh. Welp. They are dead. Just making sure there wasn't a straw game last week, right? Nope, there was not a straw game last week. I don't know why, but there was not one. Did you just humble brag at my stress? No, I told you that I don't know how to do, I don't know how to tell people how to do like school stuff. I'm just saying I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to say. That's all I wanted to tell you. Humble bragging. Do I look like somebody who is a bragger? Do I look like somebody who is a braggart, Geistes? I did not actually mean that. I did not actually mean to sound like I was bragging. I was more just telling you that I don't know how to help with stuff like that because I was just a good test taker. I was not a good student. I was just a good test taker. That's all I can say. Look at all these maps. That's pretty cool. I might take the maps. Let's actually come back in here. Load into it again, you know? That's some pretty cool maps. I like those. Props and map building. I might take all that. Big note cards, little note cards. There's no difference. They're the same notes. Drawing boards and custom maps. Uses vector paint. Can write only when locked. Hold to magnify. Oh my god. Alright, what's over here? Tokens, conditions, spells, class, race, item cards. Who are you stealing from, by the way? It's not... Okay. So, basically, all I want to do is find pieces to go onto my DM board. It's not really stealing if they put it on tabletop, so, you know. It is using resources that I have gathered from the workshop, which has been willingly placed into the workshop for people like me to use. That being said, stealing from whoever put this on here. Clear boxy thing. That's what I'm going to call this. Because from what I can already tell, this person probably did not use any of their own assets anyway. So it's not really stealing, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's not really stealing. Don't get on to me. Look at this big D20. Look at this big old D20. Yeah, you basically explain steal. How is using stuff on the workshop stealing? I mean, whatever you guys want to say, it's fine. It's borrowing indefinitely without permission. This is permission. If you put something on the workshop, which you obviously use the assets from other things yourself. I mean, I'm pretty sure this person didn't invent D&D. Like, I'm pretty sure this person didn't invent the D20 or the freaking MP3 player. When you put assets on something like this, you are letting someone like me go and use them for their own purposes. Let's see here. What if they did? Pretty sure they didn't. But what if they did, though? But what if they did, though, Blue? But what if they did? You guys are hilarious. I'm actually pretty interested in this thing. Monster tips that buys challenge rating. That's pretty cool. But what if they did? You're calling 911 Blue. What's your address? Sounds and effects. Oh, and by the way, this soundboard here is using things that I already know exist. Which means this person stole this. Yes. I do, however, really like this soundboard. To someone. Let's not mess with Blue too much. He's already incriminating recording himself. But I mean, what if they did invent both MP3 players, tables, and dice, and D&D? Hat is off to them, for they are who we should all be giving our money to. Like right now. Ooh, look at this one. Sky Tools? Oh, I've seen this. Okay, I've seen this. I haven't seen what goes with it though. What is this? Some sort of token? What? What? What's the big D20? What? Sky Hex? What even is this? I don't understand. We're taking the sound effect board. Is that an infinite bag of modular? What? You can just make the world's shittiest dungeon with this. That's pretty cool. I like making the world's shittiest dungeon. Like, let's be honest. Let's just take this one and we'll save it. It's Stealingception, I tell you. You're right. Take me to Steam Workshop jail. If such a place exists, but only if you can catch me. I've apparently been getting away with this far too long. My reign of terror needs to fucking stop. Let's go for components and go to tools so we can steal this a little bit easier. Just throw everything in here in that. Just unlock everything like a fucking safe cracker. Man, so good at using my cracking tools to unlock these maps. And these maps are going to take me to treasure. It's going to be great. Stolen maps. There. I named it Stolen Maps, guys. Had a random thought earlier, what if I walked around covered in ash and wore a really old outfit and started shouting at people, what year is it? And after I reply scream, it worked. Well, I mean, Mania, people have done that. People have actually done that. And then I leave. I use Earthquake on blue, not Reign of Terror, Reign of Mild Annoyances. That is true. If I could have a reign, I think that would be the reign that I would have. Because let's be honest, I don't want to terrorize people. I want people to feel nice. I want people to feel good about themselves. You know, feel good about everything. You know, just feel good. Just feel good. You know what I mean? Just everybody feel good. And as soon as you feel good about it, that's whenever I snap him for the kill and I steal everything from them. Alright, I think that's everything from this one. And that was the last thing here. So maybe we'll look at one more or two more workshop places before I go back to the main area. So let's look up here, Gloomhaven. Let's look at that one, see what that one looks like. Is that like a actual like board we can grab stuff from? It doesn't look like it's going to be too inviting, but let's grab it anyway just to check out some stuff, see if we can take anything from it. And let's see. Let's go for most recent. What you want, buddy? You want up here? Buddy, did you know that you profit from stealing? Because I steal things all the time. Did you know that? Commander buddy. Commander buddy. Did you know that? Did you know that that you are a war profiteer? Since you profit from me stealing things? Ha ha, I bet you didn't know that, buddy. You're just as guilty as I am. If I go down, buddy, then you go down with me. So you don't ever let people know, all right? You don't ever let people know? You don't ever... All right. Your reign of mild annoyance shall be put to an end, prankster. You mean Joker? Looking cool, Joker. My reign will be of an awkwardness and yelling. Hashtag blame buddy. Why are you blaming my puppy pup for? Leave my puppy pup alone. He is the best. He is the best. He's the best pupper that there ever was. Except whenever he wasn't. Because sometimes he pees on the bed. Whenever, ooh, what is even that? That looks interesting. That also looks interesting. We're going to look at both of those. And whoever this guy is, holy shit. Viddler on the Road? He makes a lot of cool things. Whoever this Viddler on the Road guy is, I'm gonna follow this guy. Heck yeah. Dude, all right. So, first things first, let's look at some of the things that we got here. Gloomhaven. Let's look at that one first. Wrong buddy. Then don't talk about the bad buddy. Like whenever I'm talking about the good buddy. My buddy's the good buddy, guys. Don't you ever forget that my buddy is good buddy. He never done nothing wrong. Oh my god, look at this little shop. Look at this cute little shop. Like what? Like what? Look at this cute little shop. I can't take it. You pieces of shit. You won't let me have the cute little shop. I hate you. I actually hate you. What about the orb thingy? The orb of music. The freaking orb of music. See, and this person stole the table that we looked at earlier. Ah. Global achievements. What? Either way, I want this thing. How come I can't take these? Let me have them. I want these. What are these? Ooh. Ooh. Look at these boys. Ah, is a cutie. Is a cutie. She's a bandit archer. She's a cutie. Monster? Puh, you're a monster. That bandit archer was a cutie. Do not even forget that. Bosses. What? And look, they're using the fog, rain, and snow thing. These guys are the stealers. Look at them. Freaking stealing everything. I want this book. I say as I steal things. Let's see here. Their boards are pretty cool. They got a book? Couldn't say their book doesn't even work. What kind of book don't even work? I like these little packets. And these are the same closed chests from before, I think. Hold on. I'm going to check and see. Saved objects. Look. Look. See? I'm not... See? Look at this. Same freaking chest. Same freaking chest. Same chest, guys. You cannot get mad at me. Saving the orb of music. This is what I really want. I want this little shop here. And I want to figure out how I can get it. Because it's cute and interesting. And I want to know why I don't have permissions to take it. Probably in scripting somewhere. Couldn't do it. Oh well. And it still worked. I erased all the scripting and it still doesn't work. That's weird. Maybe the other person was a thief. Blue, when is Strahd scheduled for? Let me go check. Doop 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 doo. I just put in the chat like, hey, when is Strahd again? We'll see if anybody responds, because I forgot. I think it's like 1 or 2 my time. We're about to find out. An hour ago. What? They're not even in the... No, they're not even in the calls. They ain't even in the calls, boys. You can't trick me that easily. I'm easily trickable, but you can't trick me that... Why do you make all the cool... Look at the bread shop! I want the bread shop. This person's mean. They kept all the cool parts to themselves, and there's nothing I can do. I will figure out a way to I will figure out a way to take these. Do not even think I won't. Do not even think that you have won. Person who did the Gloomhaven stuff, going to small desert town. Anything interesting happening? We're just collecting some resources for the table. We'll probably, after we're done with these last few places to look at, we'll probably be done and we'll start putting things together. That's my estimate, I guess, on how things are going to go. think it's normally 3 hours from now? Probably. 2 p.m. EST? So apparently it's 2 p.m. EST, which is what I thought in the beginning. Obviously it's 2 p.m. EST, guys. Obviously, didn't you know? 2 p.m. EST. Gosh, I didn't think I had to tell you guys everything. These are some nice little pieces. Look at these little pieces. They're so cute. Look how cute. Blame Bread, guys. Bread's the one that told me. Hashtag blame Bread for ruining Geistis' fun.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know we're the Phantom Thieves? Ryuji!
Fampi, you know too much, man. Why you doing follow me right now? I thought you already followed me before. Looked up Hyokomon Evolution yesterday, saw that his Mega is the final boss in the Digimon DS game. Again, he had said that he messed with a bunch of the evolution lines past Champion. So, whoa. Sound capture, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here, Elgato sound capture. What's wrong with you? So I wouldn't be 100% on what I'm going to be turning into. What Hyokomon's going to be turning into. Zone of Truth. These are pretty cool. This is actually really cool. Like having actual like cards for all the spells, that's actually really cool. Better note cards? Oh, right. These. Oh, you didn't know how to Twitch before now. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you, dude. I got you. I get the concept. Start here? What? What I gotta start here for? Why if I want to start somewhere else? Ooh. Command pad? Oh, this is interesting. That's a pretty interesting little pad. Nothing I need, though. I can actually just... I need this. I need this. I need this really bad. I need this really bad. I need the God controls. All right. Let's move over to Japan 3D Game Room. Japan 3D Game Room. That's where we're going. Don't touch anything. Let it all load in. Blarg. What do we got here? This is interesting. Why is this a... It's a clock, but also a lighter? It's weird. Here's some Slurm. Obviously, it happens in every Japanese person's home. Bunch of Nuka-Cola. All right, all right. A Duff. Okay, yep. This is your average Japanese person's room. Place recall. Monopoly. Werewolf. Oh, cool. A tea set. A snake tower. Goodbye, snake tower. You will be missed. Is that some sort of just like crazy, like, hold on. No. It dropped. Oh, there it is. I need whatever this is. I need this crazy freaking shelf thing. Crazy safe. I'm calling it crazy safe. Because it keeps things crazy safe, you know what I mean? This little light's pretty cool too. Little light. We'll take a little light. Look at all these freaking doors and stuff. This room's pretty cool. Like on the outside though, you see it's a, you know, kind of normal-ish room. Is this one of those, that's one of those Rick and Morty things, right? Yeah. Freaking Doritos on the ground. This place is weird. Here's all the card games and a penguin for some reason. Big light. All right, so we got little light, we got big light. I don't think there's anything else in this place we really want. The table might be pretty good. We'll take the table. Silly table thingy. There we go. All right, let's look at the other places now. The rest of these places I just wanted to look at because like this dude made these as actual like 3D maps. Does any other D&D players have Twitches? Aaron has a Twitch. Logan has a Twitch. Something Witty Guys have Twitches. Look at this. This is so cool. Like, what even is this? It's like a ball and like a freaking star and what? There's a boat. Like, what even is this? This is so cool. That's what it is. Submerged ruin. Blue's messing around at this point. Hey, I take everything very seriously. Why is this thing's not even coming out? Come out. Whatever they are, they're crashing my game. Oh, it's crashing the game. Ugh. Look at all this crazy like grass and stuff he put around everywhere. Rocks. Dude, whoever this guy is, he did some pretty cool stuff, I will say. All right, let's go to Ancient Structure Submerged and see what that looks like. This is an actual, like, layered map, it looks like. That is so freaking cool. Look at how much this guy must have done to make this. It's even like a hot spring water. It's not even like regular water. It's like hot spring water. Like, I feel bad deconstructing this, but I want to see what it's made of. So let's delete pieces of it. Let's just see how it looks. This is the thing he used to make the hot water. Like, what? Because it's letting off steam. Oh, it's so cool. Like, he probably got this from something. Yeah, this is the same waterfall we've already seen. But he used it in such a cool way, you know? It's so cool. Like, things like this are just cool, you know? And what even is this? Some sort of sun piece? Like, seriously, whoa. Might take this little pedestal. I like this little pedestal. Little pedestal. Probably didn't spell pedestal right. I don't care. Okay, let's go to the last thing made by this guy. Blue, what was your favorite moment of Tamers? My favorite moment of Tamers, probably the first time we see War Gralmon. Simply for the fact of it's them overcoming odds that they thought they couldn't ever do. Whenever they were fighting their first Deva, it was everything was about to be lost, and all of a sudden they finally used the blue card. They finally were able to take on something like that. And showing the fact that Takato did that, and he also was taking hits for War Gralmon while it was going on. Like, he was hurting whenever War Gralmon was hurting. That was a really cool moment for me. So the first time they took on War Gralmon is probably my favorite moment in Tamers. This is a really cool map too, by the way. All right, let's make our way back to the main game we're making here. Can you get a tree here? Yeah, but trees are easy to get. I could probably just have trees right now if I wanted. I think I already do. So mainly what we were wanting to do with all of that, we were wanting to find different ways to place our players on some things that weren't just like connect things to table and put them on table. This is the main table, like it will be in whenever I do the game, whatever game that may be. And this is the four player slot. So I'm probably going to end up making 5 players, depending on what happens. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't even got okays from all of them yet, so we'll see. So let's go ahead and use some of the things we just got. Objects, saved objects. So one thing that I want to grab is Big Light. Look at Big Light. Look at Big Light, giving everybody some Big Light. I was actually thinking of using Big Light as a bit of a pedestal to like put the things on. That way, all around them, they'll have a little bit of light shining around. And no matter what kind of background we have, it'll give off a bit of light underneath their table. So I've been thinking about using big light here as like the chairs for like the pedestals that I'm gonna put their stuff on. We're gonna first work on the green one over here. So let's make big light a little bit better. First off, let's lock it. And then we'll use Gizmo here to get its position back to normal. Okay. Now it's over here. It needs to get a little bit down so that big light can touch the floor without going through the floor. Okay. We'll probably end up scaling big light a little bit downwards. So let's go ahead and scale that. Move it down a little bit again. Again, we want it around the top without going through. That seems like it might be a decent area. Might want to make it a tiny bit bigger. That looks about right. That's probably around where I want it. Okay. So position is like this. We're going to move it a little bit down, of course, to work for a player area. They might all each have a different bottom too, just in case they drop stuff off their stuff. And of course, they're not just gonna have this as their like top. That'd be silly. So the first one will be about right here. Seems like a probably good thing. Let's just make this down to 1 if we can. There we go. That way we can kind of get them all uniform. It's kind of sticking into the ground a little bit, but that's fine because it's a bit thick down there anyway. It's pretty thick. It's pretty thick. We might have to just make a new floor, which is fine. I can make a new floor. I don't want to make a new floor, but I can. You know what I mean? Okay. So with that being said, we're obviously going to have a different top than whatever this is. So let's move this. Let's actually just move it because I might want to use it still. Put it over there. Saved objects. I might want to use the round edge thingy at some point. square sheetboard thing. Maybe we'll like make just a table extension with this. Move this a little bit inward and just make like a square table extension over here. We wouldn't be able to get the same kind of wood, unfortunately, which might make it look weird. Although we can try. Can we get like a more dirty wood look? We can do something like that, which is pretty good. It actually matches this pretty well, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I like it. All right. Okay, Blue, you're going to go do other shit on your computer? Bye, and I'm not talking about porn, but maybe. Oh, okay, dude. You do you, man. You do whatever you think is right. Maybe I could do it like this. Put it in to the wood a little bit. And then just like have them all like surrounded with it. Oh, that'd be cool, actually. That'd be actually pretty cool. All right. So let's go ahead and move this inward a little bit as well. About there-ish. We're going to be eyeballing this a bit. Not really able to do complete great things. Where'd you go? There we are. Path for trouble, make it double. Path for trouble, make it double. That looks pretty cool. Like, it probably needs to be a bit more forward, but it does look pretty cool. So this would be negative 53. No, happy medium, negative 54. That should be the most midpoint we can get with that. I like it. I actually kind of really like. I'm really digging it right now. All right. I'll be the Joker of crime. Prepare for trouble. Make it double. Trouble. Make it double. These studs are a little bit too much. Let's put one. Not enough. Or 0.5. That's good. That's good. I just want the studs to be slightly up so that we can see that there's a little bit below it. Okay. Go for 90. Seems like where it's going to be headed anyway. Good, good. All right. Protect the world from devastation, to unite all evils within our nation. To denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above. I don't know why I'm thinking of freaking Team Rocket things right now. Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Team Rocket's rockin' trouble, double trouble. I don't know why. Big trouble's gonna follow you. Copy. Bing. Paste. Let's go ahead and get the things for this one. 54, 23, 70. And this is, we should go for negative 54. Negative 23. There we go. And then we move it. Let's go for 140. It's a good mix of 70, 140. I think that's fine. I think the table's coming together so far, guys. The dub had better music than it deserved? I completely disagree. I think the dub deserved that music. It's a really good dub. I liked it. Okay, so this will be the red table. Probably needs to extend out a little bit more if that's the case. So let's extend the table a little bit more. We'll just put a straight 100 right there. There we go. Although, if I did it like that, then the other side's going to look lopsided as fuck, isn't it? Actually, oh god, I'm a genius. I'm a bit of a no, that won't work. Never mind. I'm not a genius. Okay. I think I'm going to save it. And I'm going to see if I can't get one of the players to come in. One of the players for the other game to come in. See if anybody's up. Who's up to get themselves? Looks like Anthony's up, although he left. Dang it. He might be at work. How come nobody's up right now? What's wrong with these people? Not being awake whenever I need them to do my bidding? Gosh. Red! Red's here. He volunteered. Red volunteered. You all heard him. I just saw him sign on. Red's here. We all heard him. He's here. He volunteered. We all heard him volunteer, guys. Every one of us heard him. We heard him. We heard him volunteer. He says, okay, 1 minute. Gonna put my headphones in so I can actually hear him without getting it spilling into the audio of the stream, boys. Don't you love having infinite power? I love having infinite power. Just tell people what to do all the time. Gosh, you guys must love that too, like, right? Everybody gets the chance to do that at least once in their life, right? Telling everybody they know and love exactly what to do at all times. Because you're their fucking boss! I'm kidding. Alright. We're going to save this then. And we're going to make a multiplayer game. One second while I change up the things, just in case. Doop doop doo. Blue being someone's boss, I thought you would give more breaks. Nah. You work for me, you don't get no breaks. No breaks. Ain't that right, Red?
Hello?
Ain't that right, man?
Blue, you're muted.
Ain't that right, though? Ain't that right, though?
That's right.
That's right. See? He knows. All right, so...
What are we doing now?
You're getting in tabletop is what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I just woke up.
That's fine. You're getting in tabletop. You're gonna help me, cause I'm making a new DM table from the game room that we were gonna do the other game in. And I am trying to get it to look right and feel right, but I think I might need a player around to get it.
A player, you say?
Yeah, I think I might need a player around to actually tell me if it looks and or feels right. Maybe extending the tables to like be bigger, or completely like bypassing what I've already got so far as the player tables are concerned and stuff like that.
Okay. Let's see.
By the way, accidentally showed the old password.
Oh no.
So we have to have a new password.
No.
So I'm gonna put that in the DARP in the DARP stuff.
Is the password still the same?
No, I changed it. It is this password
Okay.
now.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I just don't want.
Aw. That's hard to memorize. I guess I'll copy paste.
That's what I did. We'll change it. We'll change it to a better one later. But
Thanks, chat, for looking at Blue's screen. God.
I actually panicked a little bit because I'm like, oh shit.
They know.
But I didn't say anything. Isno says, so as a boss, Blue's basically Mr. Krabs. Okay, so whenever you were coming in, I said Red has no choice. He has to come in. And then I'm just like, it's like, see, look at that, guys. He came in, he knows, And I'm like, and I'm just like, don't you love it whenever you have complete control over your friends and it's just freaking you're their boss? And I'm just like, and then I'm like, I'm kidding. But then you came in, I'm like, right, and you're like, yeah.
Are you feeling an ab scraps?
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? You are in though, right?
Yes, but I am a spectator.
Okay, I need to actually make there be a hand for you, I guess. Hold on.
Hands.
Hands!
Hands.
I made a red hand for you. I'll change your color. There you go.
Okay. Yay. Hands.
There we are. But yes, this is what I have so far.
Table.
Yep, this table right here is the main table where all the maps and things would be going.
Is it bigger than before?
It is about as big as DARP's.
Yeah, it seems bigger.
It seems bigger because there's no borders. It might be a little thicker, but it is about as long.
Thick.
It's a bit thicker, but it's about as long.
Fuck, it's thick.
But yeah, look at this thing in the middle. It's like I always know where the center of the map is. I thought that was pretty cool.
You know that. So, I don't know why, but my first instinct is, it looks like a Pokemon Battle Trainer thing.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Maybe it's a Pokemon thing. Who knows? I haven't told anybody what I'm doing this for.
It's a mystery.
I may or may not be starting up a game at some point. And of course, there may or may not be something we have to do once DARP is completed. I mean, there's so many may or may nots in this, you know?
There are.
There's so many may nots, is nots. I just love how I just love how your picture's just in the middle of this fucking table.
my pic. Oh, I don't see my picture. Oh wait, no, there it is. I just had to straighten out. That's yeah. I'm here.
It's because I put it right there.
I mean, it works.
But yeah, I like the table so far. I have these things over here, these lights.
Ooh.
This over here is gonna be the player area. I was gonna leave an open thing in the middle in case people wanted to be stupid and draw.
I'm guessing the lights separate each player, so this light over here, this half is mine.
That's what I was thinking, but it isn't looking like it's working in practice.
You could always give us a whole table.
I could. I don't know, because here's the big thing. I want to make sure, because I'm not sure how many people I'm going to have in it. I want to make sure that the room can fit at least 5 players.
I mean, if that's the case, you could always put some over on the other side.
I could, actually. I hadn't thought about that.
I'm here to give ideas.
That actually is a very good idea.
I'm the right person to choose in the middle in the morning.
Actually, that is a complete... Damn. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. If I do that, I can actually okay, stick with me here.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if I do this with the main table? If we're going to be doing that, what if I...
Yeah. Make my monster grow. I don't know about that, Cody.
Hold on.
What if I do this?
Hold on.
No. I don't agree with that at all.
Nope, that's not it either.
Let me flip it on the other side. How do you like them apples?
Hold on.
It certainly is interesting, to say the least.
Is this what I'm looking for? Nope. It's close.
Man, what if I scoot the table slightly clockwise?
This is it. That's what I wanted. Damn.
Okay.
What if I set it to where it's kind of like this? Put players over here, and then kind of have it like that.
Where would the players be?
Let me move you over and I'll show you.
Okay. Let me move you.
I'm thinking like, you know, there'd be like a, whoa,
Wow.
that was weird. Let's get rid of that. What the fuck? Why is it doing that?
What's going on?
I'm trying to do it, and it's being, you know what? There we go. Perfect. All right, so there'd be like a player here. There'd be like maybe like a player here. Or I don't know if you can, you can't see that. God dang it. You'd have to look on. You know what? What am I doing? Fuck. All right, cool. All right, here's how we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Cause I'm stupid. Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's a good indicator. That's big and obvious.
Player here.
Yeah.
Player maybe around here. Maybe. Again, who knows? Player around here-ish. That way, you know, leave this like side over here kind of like, you know, for like my little DM bubble so that people can't see my shit. And then the exact same on the other side, and that would fit up to 6 if we did that way.
That is a possibility. If you did it the other way, I think it'd be around the same.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'll let you.
Like,
I'll promote you
oh shit!
to where you can move stuff around.
I will try not to fuck shit up.
If you go to the gizmo on the left and go to move, you can click on things and move them around.
Gizmo.
All right, you know the left where it says grab, stuff like that?
Yeah, I see.
Very bottom it says gizmo, go to move, and you should be able to move stuff around.
All right.
Hey, what's going on, Doifum? We're just playing around at a DM table, trying to see what we can do here. I actually really like the idea now that you've brought it up of having both of these sides work out. That actually is, holy shit, never even thought about that.
Like, if you how do you rotate it? Like you did, just rotate left and right.
You can, if you want to do that, click on it. And you have to like type in like what you want to do. Rotation, you know, just 90 degrees, 180 degrees, stuff like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. You have to get used to it. It's weird.
All right, rotation.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna extend this piece of wood. That's right.
I am so afraid to mess it up. All right.
Don't worry too much. Don't worry too much. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. If you fuck it up, I'll yell at you.
Hey, did it. I think.
What'd you did? Oh, you turned the table?
Yeah. Basically, the way it was before.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at it like we can do the same thing of putting on people on each side. Never mind. That wouldn't give you a space.
Yeah, it wouldn't give me any space. That's why I turned it.
I have it could always be over here on the other edge.
Yeah, turn it back. I actually have another plan. I actually have a decent plan. Just turn it back. I will show you what I'm planning.
All right, let me just remember what you had before. So like 176, I believe.
It was either 180 or 90 and stuff like that. Okay. So it was 90 degrees, 90-degree angles.
Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
I'm thinking something like this, where you extend, you know, not as long, but
it's a big table.
But you extend the table to a point where the middle would be about right here.
It's a big table.
Shush. All right, you know what? I'll fix it. All right, God. Don't even freaking. Gosh.
Is that all mine?
No, it's not all yours. You get
I have
nothing.
a lot of things to put.
You get nothing.
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
Did that shorten it? I don't think it shortened it.
I think it's around one end. I think it did shorten it a little bit, actually.
Go to 5. What's that? Oh, there we go. All right. So basically, we would use this table here as one part of the table. It would zoom out to around here-ish like it was before on both sides. And then we put 2 more tables on either side of this going downwards.
Down, 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 down.
Let me grab another table and I'll show you. Saved objects.
Hey, can you change the color of these lights?
Yes, I believe you can. I'm not entirely sure about that. Don't quote me. You might be able to. Ah!
What?
Not that one.
I'm gonna try and change the.
It might only change the wood color. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, let's give it a shot. Pushki. You are right.
It changed the wood color.
I like it. It's perfect. Done. That's my part of the table.
That's my table.
It's
I mean,
red.
it actually is pretty cool because the wood like colors stick out from the top.
It does, and that's kind of cool.
That's actually pretty cool.
I have figured something else out. A raw for red.
For what do I film? You know, basically, whenever DARP is over and whenever other things are over, I need a new DM table for things. I may or may not be starting up another campaign of something else altogether as well. There may or may not be 2 campaigns going on the same channel.
Ooh.
So you know, I need a better DM table to accommodate things like that. So that's what we're doing. We're just fooling around making it. I didn't have anything else to do before Strahd today, so
That makes sense.
so I decided to fuck around with things. Save objects.
There's a good amount of ideas for a new game.
We have quite the ideas for things.
We have quite a good number.
Yes. There it is. There's the wood. What the fuck is it doing all the way up there?
Oh, was it like flying?
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Is it flying? He says. I don't even know if I can bring it down.
Bring it down.
I'm trying.
Down.
There we go. I can maybe get to it.
Hey.
There we go.
Down.
All right, let's get the same dimensions here. Negative 54.50. Okay, yeah, this is supposed to be 0.50. 0.5. Yes, you can change the color of the wood.
Oh. I thought it was just like this glossy look to it.
Nope. I think we can even technically make it metal if we wanted to.
Whoa, that's pretty metal.
Haha, look at you with your jokes that make no shut the fuck up.
I'm hilarious. They call me Joke Man.
They don't call you that.
I call me Joke Man.
I call me Joke Man. It was me. I call me
It was
Joke Man.
me.
I did it.
It was I. Joke Man Zahar.
Joke Man Zahar. Joke Man Drill. Negative 19. We'll go with negative 19 here.
Oh,
See where that
awesome.
takes it. Okay, so that doesn't wait a minute. Is that not the center? Hold on. There's the center. What? How come it doesn't center on this one as well? That's weird. All right. Weird. Okay. We then move this inward. I'm not going to have it on this side, but, you know, I'm just moving it away from it.
Yeah.
Move it over here. And what I was thinking is that we 180 have it kind of like this, where it's kind of like this type of deal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Like when it was the other ways, when the table is turned.
And you know what the coolest part about us doing it like this is?
What?
I have an object I didn't know where I was going to use, and it's a pretty neat object, and I want to see if it works. It probably won't, but I want to try it anyway.
Let's do it, eh?
Let's do it.
Do it. 90 jokes.
I think this is it.
Ooh.
It's a very
That looks
strange.
pretty.
It's a very strange piece.
It looks cool though.
Yeah.
I would put shit on that.
Like I was thinking, if we did that and like had like this part of the table, like let's just say yours, I could give you one of these to put in front of your thing, and you can stack stuff on it. So like let's say.
Trophy collector.
Have to rotate it a bit. By a bit, I mean blap,
Ah,
blap. Really?
I will say, like, this you're correct. Turning the table this way gives us the players like a lot more space with our own tables.
Dang it!
What are you doing? You're trying to do it manually. Slowly but surely.
I thought that if I
Hey.
did this, then if I went 180, it would just go this, but it doesn't. It goes this way.
What way are you making it? Trying to make
Okay,
it-
all right. So here is I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I'm actually stupid. There we go.
There you go.
I'm actually dumb. And then you could have like a boom.
Oh, that's cool. I like it. And I feel like it kind of dips down a little bit. It makes it look kind of unique.
Mm. And if I did that, I could give one to everybody, and like that could be like how everybody's separated. However, whoever gets this part probably will not have one, and that might be bad.
Well, like the middle part?
Yeah.
Well, that's if we have someone for the middle part, because...
Oh wait, I can make them tinier. Hold up. Where'd it go? Wait.
Just undo. Just undo.
Wait.
What
Why
is-
is it so big
It's
now?
so big!
What
It's
is
all
going
mine.
on?
It's all mine. Man, my table is fucking fantastic. I love this game. I love this game, man. Let's fix this a little. Let's make the wood red.
Numbskull says, guys, this is a whole giant trap. They're going to trick us into selling our souls to get Persona RP.
I don't think we're doing a Persona RP. At least I don't think Blue is.
Doyfam says, I am just guessing it is an Overlord RP because your last stream you told us there are going to be monster abilities where you were talking about maybe do an Overlord RP a long time ago. What? I've never done an Overlord RP.
There's two Overlords. Game or the anime? Ooh. Alright, this looks like Star Trek. It's so small.
It's so tiny.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I could put on that.
Oh, here's the thing. Actually, if I want to show you things to scale, hold on, because these things are actually a lot. This place is actually a lot bigger than you think it is. Where even is Jess? I think she died.
I
think she died whenever we started moving everything around.
You did, in fact, flip the table 50 different ways, upside down.
I don't know where she would have ended up though.
Goodbye.
She's probably dead.
Jess.
Let's just be honest.
Probably like in the table.
Let's move in. Let's bring Toby in. How about that?
Hey. Oh. He's an ant.
Meow.
He's so small.
Boop.
Probably raise it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm actually gonna make it a little bit bigger anyway, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to, for scale, to show you that. With that in mind, I can actually go a lot tinier with these. Maybe push these a little bit closer together, the lights.
Yeah.
And then we can do stuff like that. So let's actually.
You're so small, you could fit on the fucking light thing and have plenty of space.
Boop. Trying to find a center point.
A Centea.
You know what? Let's just go 105. There we go. The X is going to be -40.
X gonna give it 1.
And this should be 0.5. Okay, let's move out a little bit further. And then we'll make it a little bit bigger. So let's go for 0.3 now, because I'm not sure how... Oh, there we go.
It looks like a stadium. I like it.
There we are. If we did it like this, then I could see 3 people being put on this side. If we could put it in that, like, that type of a look, you know?
Like, basically, this side of the thing, mine, the middle being someone else's, and then the whole right being someone else's.
Yeah. Well,
I could see that.
we'll see. We'll see how that works.
Because that's 3 people right there, and then, like, this corner could be somebody's, and then this corner could be somebody's, so that's 5.
The only problem is, like, the corner areas don't look like they're very friendly for players.
Why is that?
Well, first off, let's actually just take one of these things again, because this is basically where I would put it if I were just, like, doing things. This is basically where I would put this thing here. So let's copy it, and then we'll paste it.
Copy and paste, dude. You know, just to make things, to give things a better look. Let's do this for people. There. Now things look a lot better.
That would be 225, I think. No, that's not it. Let's just do the rotating tool. How about we just do the rotating tool? That sounds like a good idea.
Make this look better as well. Done. Have you seen what I have done?
I have not. I'm probably gonna, like, yell at you for it, so just, you know, do your best.
It's not a big thing. Yeah.
0, 0. All right, let me see what you did. Oh, you made the table red.
I made the table red and I made the trophy stand red.
You did it. Look at you.
It's perfect now. The game's great.
All right, I'm gonna just remove you from the game.
Okay.
All right,
I
so
put so much work into this.
basically, what I'm saying is, I think I'd need to, like, shorten this part of the table and, like, put, like, a square of a table over here, because, like, it seems like this person wouldn't have as much space.
I mean, it seems like it.
Or we can just separate this one into 2 people, this table. But I think I'm going to shorten this table anyway, so probably not. So let's grab this one again. Let's move it closer. Meow.
Wait, so you think the table with the green mat on it, or like, is this yellow or green?
That's
I can't
yellow.
tell. Okay, so you think the one with the yellow mat on it has less space or more space?
I think that the corner here is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
If we're going to put somebody on the corner here.
I didn't know we're putting someone on.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh no, I was talking about like this space over here from where it connects to the red, like the entirety of that to where it touches the actual board would be somebody's, and it'd be same for down here with purple, because at that point we could fit 5 people, and I don't know if you want more than 5 people.
Well, the way I was setting things up right here would be just in case I wanted to put 6. So 3 on this side and 3 on the other side.
I mean,
Because if we put someone in the center here, they can't have one of these things.
Can they? I mean, it would look weird.
Yeah.
If you put it on the other side.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The only way they'd be able to do that is if I move the table, but that would get rid of my area back here.
I mean, you could always add another plank, like, for over here. Like, at the other side of the red. And it'd make it square.
Oh, I'm gonna make there's gonna be a plank there. Oh wait, over here you mean like another plank like that goes right here?
Yeah, like over here.
I could. That could be something. Wait, was it a dungeon RP? I forget what you guys said. Yeah, I did plan a dungeon RP at one point. That was something I did. Oh, I just noticed something too, by the way.
What's up?
The red area is the end. I can't scroll past that anymore. That's the end of the room.
The end of like the red table?
Like the bottom part of the red table, like behind where the yellow thing is.
Oh yeah.
That's the end of the table. Oh,
Interesting.
phone call. Phone, what are you doing?
Phone call. Phone call.
Phone. What did I tell you about calling me? Nobody calls me, phone. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Yay!
Yeah.
Matt!
What's up, buddy?
Well, I went to the doctor the other day.
Yeah?
And they couldn't figure out what's wrong with me because, like, I've been sick for the past, like, 2 months.
Yeah?
So they took my blood. They took, like, a couple of vials of my blood.
That's a good amount of blood.
And they're like, we're going to look at this blood. And I'm like, okay. They're like, we'll get back to you in a couple of days. That was yesterday. This is not a couple of days. They got back to me. They're just like, hey, there's something up with your blood, but we don't know what it is.
Great. That's why. So, are they going to continue to look at it?
I guess. Here, another thing I was thinking with this.
That we talked about blood.
Is if this is the end.
The world?
No. I was going to say, if this is the end of the room, maybe instead of... Yeah, because they can't even scroll up this way. Like, this person's screwed.
I mean...
Whoever's on the edge here is completely screwed. I have to move this table. All right, let's see here. Let's move the table.
That, like...
They can't scroll over the top of the table. Like, they can't look down onto the table and do anything.
That's...
Like if you look onto the stream.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they can't even get onto the table.
It's difficult. I see.
So I'm gonna move the table. Whoa. I'm gonna move the table
If you zoom out,
this way. And that gets rid of the corner problem.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, it gets rid of the corner problem. That's fine.
You're in fact not incorrect.
All right, let's just push this over very slightly to combine itself with this part of the table.
Combine.
This is actually a little bit taller than this table, isn't it? I'll put this at just plain 0. It'll sink below that part of the table.
0? Are we doing a Code Geass game?
Oh, maybe. Who knows? We're not.
We're all 0.
We're all 0. They're all 0 down here. All right, let's move this over.
Except for one, because they want to spin.
Mania's like, doctor's like, good news! We're going to name a disease after you.
Oh, I gotta collect the hue. The hue.
That's probably where I'll end up putting the table if that's the case, to give enough room on either side. And it also lines up with the light.
It does.
That's probably where I'm going to put it.
Perfect red light.
So it's going to be 140. Bam. All right, cool. With that, we'll have to trim off a bit from this side of the thing, but that should be fine. You know, if we wanted to now, what we could do is have it to where not everybody gets one of these things, but we could have them be on each of the corners. That way, you know, you can just we can just put stuff on them. Or we can have everybody have one, you know, whatever.
We could.
I'd have to make them shorter, I think.
Shorter.
But we could have everybody have one.
It could be a thing.
This is kind of like just getting down the general shape, guys. Just letting you guys kind of see where we're probably going to be going with it. Also, let's get green and red off of each other because they're doing some weird, crazy stuff over there. And I don't want to...
I'm making a new color.
I'm pretty sure that green and red make, like... Would they make gray or black?
Gray, I don't know.
I think it's like a grayish, but I could be wrong.
Let me look this up. They make brown.
Ah, cool.
We make poop.
We make poop together.
Code Geass X Pokemon crossover.
Hell
That'd be
yeah.
insane, Mania.
5.
I mean, of course, Blue is dying highest wing.
I'm gonna
We're
die.
all dying.
We're all slowly dying.
We're breathing air. That means we're dying. Oxygen is killing us.
Let's get rid of the oxygen.
It's actually not true. I mean, not true. It's actually true. I almost feed my.
It's actually not true. Just letting you know, in case you wonder.
No, it actually is true. Oxygen is technically killing us. It is slowly burning us alive from the inside.
Neat.
Oxygen is a poison.
You're a poison.
If we could find out a way to breathe without oxygen, we'd probably live longer. Maybe that's why aliens don't come to us. We're the filthy oxygen breathers.
I mean, it's not wrong.
They're breathing that poison?
Why do you do that?
It's literally burning us alive when we try out. And what? What are they made of? Squishy tissue.
Like, the big problem with giving everybody one of these things is the fact of also I wanted to have, like, an area where, like, let's say someone like fucking Will would be able to draw.
Yeah. Don't worry, he'll find a place.
He'll find a place. We can be sure.
Like, I'm pretty sure he could still, like, draw outside here in the grassy area.
Mm-hmm.
He does that anyway.
The final thing I'm thinking would be we could just move them in.
Yeah.
And then we could put one right here in the front of the table for the 5th person.
It's true. We could.
So if we did this and just kind of moved it in to the table, then it wouldn't look weird to have a 5th one right here. You know?
Weird. It's weird.
That way we can shorten this table by a shit ton, and there'd be plenty of room.
Sure.
I think that's probably what we're going to do.
I like my red lanterns.
You are the Red Lantern.
Ooh, the red lantern corps are full of anger and rage. I act like I know a lot of things about the Green Lantern stuff, but I know nothing.
The Green Lanterns used to be the only things I would ever actually even look at from DC.
DC. I do like them. They're interesting. They have so many different cores. The purple, the blue, the green, the yellow, the red, the technically white, black. Black is zombies, but you know. And
There we go.
did I say purple?
There
There's
we go.
orange.
There we go. That works. Shorten this a bit more again. 0. All right. Because that's about all. That's about like all the space somebody would probably need.
It does maybe a tiny bit bigger for them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically thinking like they would share like the corner space here.
Hmm.
And you're like, but I want the corner space.
But I like one.
But I like my space though.
This is my space with Tom. Well, I guess we know why Paladin Black is a skeleton, eh? Oh, my lantern! It's even. What did you become?
Nothing.
Yes, the Paladin Black is part of the Black Lantern Corps.
Bong. And then we'd move yours.
I'm gonna make this. Since it's not my table, let's make it more fitting.
You know what? Just move over here. just move over here because we're not turning this entire fucking table red. You can have this table. It's already red.
Oh, okay. I'll change this back.
Now all we have to do is shorten this with the scaling to a point where that is the end corner. It should work for the other side too.
Let me move Toby. He doesn't belong there anymore. There you go. What's up, buddy?
5.5 maybe? That's as good as we're gonna get it probably. Alright. There we go. I think this could work.
Yeah.
Just have like a lantern where everybody is sitting and just have 5 people. The person who gets the middle is gonna get a fucking ton of space.
So maybe I should swim. I mean, I am the main helper.
All right, later, Doifum.
Later.
The middle area is probably big enough for 2 of these stands, so maybe I would just like have the outside area have 4, and then there'd be 2 on either side, and then whatever at that point. That way I could fit 6 if I ever needed to, but wouldn't have to, you know?
Sex.
Because again, I keep telling you, like, I never want to DM for more than 6 people ever again.
Yeah. Completely understand.
That is my limit anymore. My limit anymore is 6 people, and that is just how things are going to be going for that. You guys can kind of get what shape we're going for now, I think.
Yeah.
Like, definitely definitely can probably get that. Right now, I just want to kind of keep working on this corner here, and I'll probably end up making the other corner very similar to it as we go on.
Yeah.
But what I kind of want to do from here is I want to move this lantern over slightly to where it's more in the middle of this area, and then just move this one over slightly. That way it's like, you know, hey, look, they're not like pointed directly at the other person.
How do you extend the length of the table? Because
I've been using scaling. It extends the length on both sides.
I see.
Yeah.
Try that. I'm gonna try and make it more even. Let's see.
And just to like I'm gonna work on the specifics later, and I might have people helping me with it. But let's see what we would do as far as like decorating things like this. I got new chests.
New chests?
Yeah, you see this?
Oh.
So let's go ahead and unlock this. You'd be like, hey, look, boys, you got a chest on your thing.
You got a chest.
I think you're moving the bottom thing.
Am I? No, it's doing what I'm wanting it to.
Oh, okay.
It's too long though. I'm trying to get it even like with the actual board.
Oh, you want it to not be like underneath it?
No, I'm talking about like the board that looks like it has Pokemon Battle Stadium on it, like the length.
Oh, okay.
I see what you're doing. Like,
I see what you're doing. Remember that you're extending both sides, so you actually have a bit of stuff under here you can work with too, if you just want to move it.
Oh, look, well, I do have to just make it smaller because I made it a little too big.
Magnificent chest indeed. Oh, I thank you, Mania.
Oh.
Did you say stands? Insert was a motherfucking JoJo reference here. Oh, Mania.
Maybe it's a JoJo RPG.
Maybe it is. Who knows? It could be anything.
Without the stands.
Because who the fuck would use the stands? Oh, you know what I should do actually?
What?
Since we're all about the lantern things at the bottom.
Yeah.
I should give you guys these.
Ooh, they're so small.
I should give you guys the little lanterns. Trying to get it to come over here. There we go.
It's like, well, with these lanterns, we're most definitely probably in Japan.
Make them like a little bit smaller.
Tiny little lanterns. Tiny little itty bitty.
Put them on your things.
Ooh, I like it. That one's gonna be Jake's. It's so small.
Put them like a little small lantern. Give each of you like little small lanterns like this, and you guys can decide where to put them.
Yeah, I like it. Let me fix it for you.
You gonna make it purple? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Of course I do.
JoJo RP would be too hard with stands. That's why we do it without stands.
Yeah, we do hormone.
That's why we do the hormone, and that's it, and never worry about anything else.
Like stands, I think the first two arcs were so much better because of these stands and vampires. Stands just got overpowered and bullshitty.
Do we want dice towers?
What? What is that?
It's a dice tower.
That looks weird.
It's what you put dice in the top, and it rolls it for you.
Oh, wow, so we can stop giving the bullshit excuses of the dice being assholes.
Mm-hmm. You can just put the dice in the top, and it'll roll in the bottom. Watch. I'll lock it here, and I'll grab us a dice. Components, dice.
Oh.
Yeah, some things don't work.
What if that doesn't work at all?
It changed the inner part to be purple.
What does red look like? Kinda looks red.
Anyway, why don't you drop a dice in it?
Alright, where's the dice?
It's right there in front of it.
Bushkin.
16.
Hey. That can be filled with like a multitude of dice.
What was that? You did it. You
I
fucking
did it.
you fucking
Nat
did
20.
it.
Damn it. Nat 20.
Aw, yeah.
This is a lucky one. I want it on my table.
Just unlock it, move it over.
This is mine now.
Isn't that just a fighting game if it was just Hamon? Dude, Hamon can do a bunch of shit. Not
Yeah,
to mention,
Hamon
there'd
is-
still be vampires and other things like that.
Yeah. JoJo has a lot of things with the lore. And JoJo has a lot of story, thank you.
I'm just throwing random things on here now.
Let's put this over. Yeah. Oh, it's weird.
Look at this thing.
Oh, what is?
It's like a little. I mean, it's holding something right now, but it's kind of like a little
Little parchment. and
little
stuff.
parchment holder.
That's kind of cool.
I'd probably turn it into a not holding anything thing. Can I do that? Custom. I can make it not a bag, right? Yeah, I can make it just a generic object. Bam. And now it is a generic object that says global achievements on it, but you know, let's just get rid of that. And now it's a little
pretty
parchment holder.
Yo, we can put a little parchment in it.
We can put little parchments in it.
Oh, we're gonna call it Little Parchy.
We're gonna call it little parchy. Wrong time. Waka Raldo donated $2. One inspiration does to Kimoto Dragon. Wait, shit.
God damn it.
I'll change that. Don't you worry, man.
Alright, let me lock this now. There.
All right. Saved objects. What else we got in here? Other than the dice towers and
So I'm guessing you just copy and paste for things, right?
usually
Okay.
I copy, like I don't right click anything in copy. I just like I go to right click, go down to copy, and then I like just Control V for pasting.
I see. So I can just Control V and it'll just pop down?
Yep.
Hey. I now have my little light, my little box red light.
You know what I mean? What else? I can do something. Hold on. What do you think you need on your side?
What do I think I need?
What do you think you need?
Hmm.
You're wrong. I know exactly what you need.
I mean, you're right. I do not need a. Oh,
You need a can of Slurm.
yo. Wait. Hold on 1 minute.
I'm waiting.
Yes!
You need Slurm Code Red.
Slurm Code Red.
You need Code Red Slurm.
That means Anthony's just gonna be Slurm Pitch Black.
You also need a picture of Hulk Hogan.
Dad? Dad, is that you? Where have you been, Dad?
I love how everything has to be fucking red.
It's Dad in his most usual stage, primary rage. I miss you, Dad.
Oh god. Now I'm wondering if I'm gonna use these at all.
I added it to his title.
I'm wondering if I'm gonna use these at all.
I don't know. I mean,
on the one hand, pretty cool.
yeah.
Kind of put them like this-ish.
They do kind of. Oh, the Slurm Code Red. No.
Kind of like just have them barely sticking out from the thing.
Doesn't look bad.
Like, it's definitely not bad, but it's like, do I want to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
Sure.
Just looking at it.
Oh.
Do you want the picture to be smaller?
Maybe.
It's gone.
Yeah. It's just like life. He's gone.
And then he falls back into your life.
A complete angry mess.
He's upside down. I don't know what to do.
Just like life.
I don't know what to do.
Perfect. Don't move it. It's perfect. I'm locking this. I can't wait for this to be in the actual game and they join in just like, why does Red have a picture of Hulk Hogan on his thing? And why is the title The Dad of Rage?
We should totally do a Homestuck game and have you have Hulk Hogan as like a thing in like your character's room. Like he's just obsessed with Hulk Hogan. Dude, this actually would be pretty cool for a Homestuck game because like I could give you guys each of like your room things like on this like little thing here. That'd be pretty cool.
Are we potentially now doing a Homestuck?
Potentially, maybe.
This was, letting everyone know, this was not part of the original plan. We had ideas. Homestuck was not one of these.
Well, I've always wanted to do a Homestuck game.
I've always wanted one too. Like, we talked about it in the past.
Mm-hmm. Like, it just seems like each of these could totally be a room.
It does, actually.
Like, each of, like, I could make the tables, like, different colors, and each of them could totally be a room that your character has. Your character's obsessed with Slurm and Hulk Hogan.
I was about to say, I'm learning more about my character every day. It's this character that I never thought would exist is obsessed with Hulk Hogan, thinks he's his real dad, and loves Slurp, specifically Code Red.
Code Red Slurp. Oh, God.
Every other flavor of Slurp is bad.
The way that I'd always planned on doing a game like that, by the way, like a Homestuck game, would be I was planning on basically you would be able to choose like a couple of things about your character, and then I'd either have the chat or the other players choose like one thing each about your character.
Oh yeah, but I need two because Hulk Hogan and Slurp.
Well, I mean, I would totally let you guys have two for your character. Like, you would be able to choose at least two things about your, like, that your own character is interested in or is obsessed with.
Yeah.
If you want your two to be Hulk Hogan and Slurm, you can, but...
It's very specific.
Oh, God, no, I really want to do it.
Oh, God, now I want it to be a thing.
Now I kind of really want to do it.
You know, no one would be against it.
I know no one would be, and in fact, I know a lot of people on the like in the Discord would love it. Like FOMO will probably like kill us if we like. Nothing, Doifum, nothing. We're not talking about anything, Doifum. Shut up.
We're not talking about any kind of Homestuck game at all that we potentially might now think of doing.
I love how you have your red Hulk out. Dude, what if your entire room is just fucking bright ass fucking red? Like what if your room is like a fucking is like a dark room? Is that what they're called? Like where like you have to like...
Oh my god. It's just everything is red.
Maybe we'll bring that up closer to the end of DARP. Maybe we'll bring that up to the chat and be like, hey, you know, one of the ideas is perhaps a Homestuck game, and see how people and see what people say.
I have a feeling I know what they're gonna say.
Well, we'd also tell the other ideas, which they also are interested in.
That's true.
I will say, at the end of stream today, I was planning on letting you guys know a couple of ideas that this table will be used for. This will be used for a game that I'm going to be doing with the DARP crew. So you know, up to around 5 people. That would include the 4 DARP people. If they still want to do games, of course, they can always opt out. And increasing that to either involve or not involve a 5th person, whether or not that person is squeaky or not.
Yeah.
Smooth. I did it.
Great.
With that being said, several of the games we've already been talking about doing, and several of the games I already know that people from the chat will end up probably enjoying and things like that. I've snitched on you to FOMO about. Oh no.
Ah, fuck.
Mania snitched. You know what?
Snitch.
Snitches get stitches, Mania. Dude, I love your room.
I do too. My dad does too. Whenever he comes in, he sees a picture of himself in the slurm. He's just like, he nods and then walks out.
But this is something that we're going to be doing after the DARP campaign. This room will be used after that because the group has already talked about maybe taking a break from DARP before we do another campaign of DARP. So this will be for like a game in between DARP and whatever ends up being after DARP. When it's basically I am planning on doing a second campaign of Duel Academy RP. Whether that be in the same setting or a different setting is completely up in the air. Only I know that. But we are going to be able to do so. What are the other ideas? Don't keep us waiting. I mean, I said I was going to tell you at the end of this stream. I mean, who's to say? How long have we done the stream for? It's a little bit over 3 hours. I guess this could technically be considered the end of the stream. Should we tell them some of the other ideas?
But I need to add more things to my room.
What other things you want in your room? I have plenty of things.
Know. I need to experiment and see what random ass things.
All right, so we're gonna mess around with this. 5 DARPs is one of the ideas. The group is again wanting to somewhat take a bit of a break from card games, but 5 DARPs is basically what we plan on doing afterwards. What about this? What about
Yeah. Wait. What the hell?
What about this?
Jessica Rabbit?
You want a picture of Jessica Rabbit?
Autographed by Jessica Rabbit.
Dude, if we can like get it to kind of like sit, like, hold on.
Like lean against it?
Yes. Like your character is just like obsessed with Jessica Rabbit for some reason. There we go.
Perfect. That is, it's like, you know, in life I wouldn't really mind if Jessica Rabbit married my dad.
And that one's red too. The signing of Jessica Rabbit was done by Dad Hogan. Yeah, maybe Dad Hogan knew you had like such an interest in Jessica Rabbit as a kid that he got you that for your birthday and signed it for you so you would think it was signed by Jessica Rabbit.
I love my dad.
Your dad's like, is your dad gonna actually be Hulk Hogan?
Of course he's gonna be Hulk Hogan.
Yes! You have to be like something Hogan,
I need to think of this.
Chet Hogan.
Jet Hogan.
Bruce Hogan, because he's Hulk Hogan. You could be Bruce Hogan.
I will be Bruce Hogan. Or I could be Hulk Hogan Jr.
Hulk Hogan Jr. is also pretty good.
He just calls me Junior.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Flannery? We're sitting here just pretty much dicking around at this point until the end of the stream where we tell people about stuff. Ooh, I have some grist. You want some grist?
Yo.
See, I'm already ready for a Homestuck game, guys. I already got grist.
It's true.
Let's get rid of that grist. Saved objects. Go to gag. What else we got?
Here. Let me lock that.
Okay, how about this? You're a dude who enjoys a slurm, right?
I love my slurm.
You're a dude who enjoys a slurm. Obviously you have to eat something with that slurm, right?
Oh yeah?
Well, first off, let's get that out of the way. Let's get that out of the way as well.
Yeah, get that Coke out of here.
Let's get these out of here. Why is all this Coke in here?
I don't know what that is.
And more slurm. There we go.
Yo. You know what I really love?
Hey, what's going on, FOMO?
You know what I really love?
What?
Pizza that is just spicy hot.
For those of you who just joined, we are talking about. Well, first off, we're making this room. We're making a new DM room for whenever I do a game after DARP. That is going to be. We haven't 100% decided what it's going to be yet. However, while we've been here talking about it, we kind of have gotten a. We've kind of talked about maybe it being a Homestuck game. And we're talking about the character that Red would make for it, where his dad is Hulk Hogan.
I am Bruce Hogan.
He has an obsession with Slurm. Slurm Code Red in particular.
Specifically that, yes.
And his character also has a unnatural obsession with Jessica Rabbit.
And I also love pepperoni pizza that's been doused in buffalo sauce.
Like soaked in it, like just soaked.
That's Storm Red. That's my perfect meal.
It's one of the ideas that we're thinking about now. However, I will say we had not actually even thought of this idea before we did this. But just because I noticed that what we made over here for Red, for his little area, kind of reminded me of like a room. For like, again, for Homestuck, if you guys don't know, those of you guys who don't know, Homestuck is a thing where the character is basically defined by by chat, by their peers, and by themselves. So I was gonna make it to where I've thought about this before, to where the person who made their character could choose a couple of things about themselves. The chat would then get to choose something about them, and their peers, the other players, would get to choose something about them, and all those things would be about that character. They're either obsessed with it or have a minor interest in it. And all of that would be in their room, basically. So if he were to choose his things for his character, he would choose that his dad was Hulk Hogan.
He's the best dad.
And he would have an interest in Slurm, or he would have the Jessica Rabbit thing.
Or? I get to choose?
We would see. We would see what happens. Again, this isn't a completely 100% set in stone. But, ever since we thought about that, we just thought about how cool it would be. The other ideas we were having, because again, Doifum's thinking that we're just stalling for time now. Other ideas we were having for a game was a Pokemon game. We could also do Pokemon because people have been asking about a Pokemon game in the chat for a long time. A Pokemon RPG, like a Pokemon RP. I would let them. I basically had an idea for a game where they would be basically Pokemon Rangers, not like the Pokemon Rangers side games, but actual just Pokemon trainers who are also Rangers. They would be working for the Ranger Institute. They would be going around helping trainers, handing out berries, things like that. And yeah, I actually have, if we go over here to the main area, the big ass fucking thing here, I actually do have already objects for a Pokemon game. I have stadiums, I have the entire Pokedex, and the cool thing about the entire Pokedex, by the way, is first off, I can hand off everybody a Pokedex, but second off, I have Pokeballs, and other than Pokeballs, let's go ahead and put those back in here. Boing.
I'm guessing you don't have. So, I don't think the image is.
I'd have to get new images. I already know that.
Okay.
They can see it. They can see it on the thing, but I would have to get new images.
I was gonna say it looks like photo.
But can you see these?
Ooh. I like how small Charizard is compared to Charmander.
I have basically all the Pokemon already. Generation 1.
This is mine now.
Generation 2.
Oh wait, never mind. This is mine now.
Generation 3. What the hell?
Oh.
Whatever that is.
Generation 3.
Generation 3. There we go.
That was a weird Generation 3.
Generation 3 was a weird generation, let's be honest.
Ooh, Blaziken.
Gen 4. Gen 5. Gen 6. Don't have Gen 7, but I do have I have every Pokemon up to Gen 6 already made. So yeah, I could do a Pokemon RP. I've already thought of many different scenarios for it. I have many different maps already made for it, and it could definitely be a thing.
Yeah.
Another idea we were having was something that I had made a long time ago called Demon Age, which is basically an Inuyasha RP. So everybody would basically be able to make a feudal Japan type of character or a current character, and they'd be able to go back in time, go through different things. It'd be pretty cool. Inuyasha game, they can make demons, they can make half demons, they can make humans, things like that.
I like Inuyasha.
I don't actually have anything set in here yet for that kind of game, but it would basically just be a way of just getting all the stuff for it.
Yeah.
We also have, of course, 5 DARPs and or another DARP campaign. The guys want to take a break from card games, however, so that's why we're actually planning on something else in between doing another DARP game. Just because we're planning another game does not mean that DARP is going to be over, guys. Just letting you guys know, we will go back to DARP at some point.
We have ideas for 5 DARPs, and we're excited about it. We just want to take a small break from card games.
Did we have any other ideas? I think we did. I still have the dark. Yeah. I still have the Dark Cloud idea, where basically we hand out Atlamilia to my boys, and they are able to do cool things with their Atlamilia. There are genies in it. It's kind of like almost like a Magi universe at that point as well.
Which I love.
All of their stuff, all of their different activities would be made off of. They wouldn't be leveling up regularly. They'd have to level up their weapons, which is a really cool idea, in my opinion. And they'd have their weapons could break and things like that. It's pretty, it's a pretty interesting campaign that I have set up. But a lot of people don't know anything about Dark Cloud, so that's basically the main reason. A lot of people don't have any idea what Dark Cloud is, and also not really a lot of interest on some of the players' parts. Assholes.
And then there's you also did mention NetNavi.
Yes, the final thing that I was going to be doing that perhaps could be a thing is a NetNavi game, which is a game that I have DM'd before. It is basically a game set in a Mega Man-ish universe where where people could choose characters to either be net ops, which are regular humans who have the PETs, and they have net navis inside of them, and they can jack into the cyberverse and save the day. Or you could be a net op, or a net op, or you could be a net navi, which is basically like what Mega Man and Roll and everybody in that universe is. I already know what Anthony would do. Anthony would totally be a net navi. Not sure about what you would do.
I think I'd probably want to be a player for that one.
A net op?
Yeah.
The game would be split between the virtual world and the real world. There would be limited interference from half of the group for each of it. So it'd basically be like almost like a constant splitting the party, to be honest. The net ops would be able to interfere with the net navis by giving them battle chips and things of that nature, whereas the net navis would be able to interfere with the net ops in the real world by helping them through puzzles and telling them that there are electronics and things around the area that are acting weird and going haywire and things like that. It's a pretty interesting game. I was going to do it at one point, and I had so much stuff planned for it, but then certain people who I had invited to that game completely ruined it for the other players, and you know. That's how that kind of ended. So those are the things I have planned. Whenever DARP is over, I'm also going to open up the floor to the chat and have them tell me any ideas they might have, as well as what they might think they want to do out of the options we have prepared at that time. Because some of these could possibly be changed by the time that happens. Who knows? DARP isn't going to be ending for a little bit. It's just something I have to think about now, because we are kind of in the last couple of arcs, the last couple of areas before the end of DARP. I gave the players a bit of an estimate on how long the DARP campaign will go. I'm not going to say what that estimate is to you guys, but I am at the point right now where I am planning that game. However, we are at the end of the session now. We've kind of made a neat little corner over here. If you guys like any of those ideas, let us know. Tell us. I mean, I guess right now, because we're still here in the area, and let us know how you guys might are interested in some of those different ideas. Right now, I'm actually kind of interested in the Homestuck one that just kind of came out of nowhere. Because I have quite a few. I already have quite a few assets for Homestuck games inside my saved objects, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's. We have talked about it in the past. We have talked about it in the past. I think that tabletop is the only way to actually do it, in my opinion. Like, I had talked to you about like how it would be hard to do it just like over like Skype and stuff like that. I think tabletop would definitely be the only way to actually do it at that point.
It would help so much, and it would be really good.
Carp Academy when Duel Academy fucking sank like Atlantis. Hell yeah.
Because of the Seal of Yakumalos. Yo, I love my room.
Oh god. I'm going to freaking redo the chat real quick. There we go. You like NetNavi? NetNavi is a pretty interesting game idea, I will say. I made Anthony cry.
Sure, he did.
Whenever I did the backstory game for Paladin Black for Anthony, I made him cry. So it was fun.
I wish I was there to hear it.
He was crying because I made a character for him that ended up dying in the backstory of that character, and he was real sad.
He got attached like a loser.
Never get attached. Never get attached to anyone.
Die. That's its own fault, honestly, for getting attached.
The NetNavi game would be pretty interesting, I will say. It's okay, Anthony. We still love you, says Hot. Anthony's not here right now.
Yeah, it's only me.
It's just we just got Matt. We just got Red right now. Ugh. How does a skeleton cry? Very carefully.
very carefully and very painfully.
The way that that game would work would basically, again, be all of the battle, quote unquote, at least inside the net, which would be most of the battling, will be done by the net ops, or by the net navies, and the net ops would be like basically like supporting roles in that, like recover chip, battle chip in, download, you know, that kind of stuff. Each turn they would be able to put a chip in, or a couple of chips if they could do a program advance and stuff like that. There wouldn't be a lot of interaction with the chat with that game, I don't think. Maybe there'd be like a thing where like you guys could get, you know, Zenny or whatever to purchase more battle chips, but there wouldn't be a lot of interaction with the chat in that game.
Comparatively to some others.
Yeah. Same thing with Demon Age. Demon Age would probably not have a lot of interaction with the chat at all either. The Inuyasha game. Probably would not.
Probably the same case of money.
Probably be money or inspiration, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was about to say inspiration.
So, you know, things like that. However, I would say Pokemon, as far as non-monetary stuff, like the kind of things people wouldn't have to donate for, I'd say Pokemon and Homestuck would be the two that would be the most chat heavy. Because I don't think that it'd really have to rely on donations for like chat influence and stuff like that. Because like with Pokemon, it'd be like, hey guys, what Pokemon showed up or something, and the chat be like, Squirtle showed up, and it's like, okay, cool. So Squirtle shows up in front of you guys. You know, a lot of random battles and a lot of kind of randomness from chat with that one. I think Pokemon would probably be the most chat heavy of all the games. Pokemon and Homestuck would probably be the most chat heavy of the games.
Homestuck would be very...
Homestuck would be very interesting, because it'd start off very chat heavy. If any of you guys have ever read Homestuck, the way that game started out, it was very much people said things to Hussey, and he drew it. All the characters kind of got all of their uniqueness from Hussey going, okay guys, what's this character into? And that's one thing I want to keep for doing a Homestuck game. I would definitely want to I want to make it to where like whenever people would make their characters in like almost an episode 0 type of thing, I'd be like, okay guys, you know that Bruce Hogan here is really into Jessica Rabbit. That's his childhood sweetheart. He's also, you know, his dad is Hulk Hogan, and he's really into soft drinks, especially bad ones.
Excuse me, Slurm Code Red is the most delicious drink and the best drink to drink ever.
So then I would ask you guys at that point, like, you know, looking around his room, what else is this guy into? And whatever the chat would agree on would be what else his character would be into. Let's say it's like, oh, this guy's really into surgery. He's really wanting to be a surgeon when he gets older. He's got a bunch of he's got a lot of surgical masks and other things like that around his room, and you know, maybe scalpels. Who knows?
The Slurm will give me energy to make others better.
Time shenanigans with tabletop's gonna be some weird shit to process. Nah, don't worry about that. Everything will be fine. Bruce Hogan's into lamps. Definitely. That could be why we have a bunch of these lights everywhere.
And they're all red.
He's into lamps. He has like really high thermal lamps. He has some really some nice heat lamps around. He has lamps of many different colors around, and maybe that would show up later in like whenever they were combining stuff together. He combines a lamp with a sword and makes a fucking lightsaber or something.
The lamp sword.
He's really into steroids, like his father. Yeah.
My father, in fact, did not do steroids. You liar. He is a professional and a great athlete.
Lava Lance would be a big thing as well, Mania. Like, again, that'd be kind of like the big thing. I would let the chat decide like one or two things about his character for him. And of course, at that point, Matt, you would be like, you would have to be interested or afraid, or you could even say that he has a fear of something, guys. That's where the cool things would come in.
Oh, no.
But at that point, like, Matt, you would say, like, you know, yeah, I'm into surgery. However deeply into it you are, that's still up to you as your character. But you would,
to Slurm.
yeah, but you would still say, like, you know, hey, I have an interest in you. You're like, yeah, I have an interest in surgery. I one day I want to be a nurse. You know, I want to be a nurse one day, so I can help people like my dad who get beat the shit out of.
No, I'm gonna help people who, you know, my dad beat the shit out of.
There you go.
He never loses.
Mania, he has a fear of tables. There you go. Maybe he watched his dad in a table match one day and it broke over his head and he's like, ah, ah. Or a love of tables but a fear of chairs, says Blaze.
My dad is really good at driving people through tables, but he gets hit by chairs a lot.
There are no chairs in your room. You just stand every time you're around.
Chairs. Oh,
you have no chairs. You have a bed, but when you get into bed, you don't sit on the bed. You just like kind of flop.
Wait, no, a bed in beanbags.
There you go. They're not. He's just like, they're not chairs. They're beanbags. They're not chairs. They're beanbags.
Look how like they're full of beans. How can this be a chair?
But yeah, and just let people run off with that. And you'll be able to choose one or two things for every player, too. So, like, we go over to Anthony here. We could say, like, oh, you know, maybe his character has an obsession with collecting skulls or some shit like that. That's something he gave himself. You guys could also be like, oh, yeah, you have an obsession with collecting skulls, but you have a humongous fear of like, public speaking.
You love collecting skulls, but you have a fear of blood.
Or a fear of blood. Oh, that'd be cool.
But you collect skulls. That's different.
But what about the bone marrow? Yeah, you're afraid. You don't worry about that.
That's different.
That's different.
Bone marrow.
Things like that. Go over to Jake's character. It's like, oh, you know, hey, you really love plants, but you also sexually enjoy plants. I don't know.
But you hate fertilizer.
Or like one day you want to be a florist, yeah, but you also I don't fucking know, man. You also like kind of want to be a woodworker? I don't fucking know. Oh no, you love plants, but you don't. It's like he loves plants, but he doesn't like he isn't like he really likes woodworking still. Like even though he enjoys plants and he kind of has like a guilty conscience over it.
Jeez.
Is there a reason why I only assume the Twitch chat is showing? Because YouTube's weird sometimes, and it does that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's because YouTube is weird sometimes, and it does that.
YouTube is weird.
I'll try to reset the chat again and see if it works. But yeah, that's basically how the games would work out. We'll talk about them more at a later date. In about an hour, I got to be doing Strahd stuff, so you know we can't talk about it too much later. I'm going to be working on this in my free time, trying to get this to work a little bit more. We'll probably end up making 5 separate tables now that I've seen how this table has worked out. We'll probably end up making 5 separate tables and just linking them together around this big table and see how that works. And maybe we'll move this table back just slightly to give more room to the person sitting in front of it. We'll see. But with all that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I enjoyed myself. If you have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks, put them in the comments below. Let me know how you guys enjoy each of the different ideas we have. Let me know if you enjoy me just kind of rambling and playing tabletop over the background, because I mean, it helps me get work done. It really does. Like, we got a lot of stuff done today for how much we actually did work for. I do enjoy things. Should I say my question again? What was your question? Something about buddy fight? Was that your question? Because I've seen buddy fight. Yeah, I know what buddy fight is. I've played around a buddy fight a little bit. I got some cards in Loot Crate. It's not, you know, it's whatever.
It's something.
What exactly is this? It was just me making a DM table. That's basically all things were going on Blaze. I was just making a DM table and for games in the future for me to use, so that, you know, I didn't just have like other things in the other table, in the other room. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, if you have any questions, comments, points, or wisecracks, put it down in the comments below. Let me know how you're going to enjoy yourselves and enjoy myself. If you have any questions about any of the games that I've mentioned today, I don't know, just talk about them, ask me about them. Stop taking Pokemon. Fucking Team Rocket over here. But yes, with all that being said, guys, until next time, guys, go to Strahd. Curse of Strahd starting in about an hour. I'll link it in the chat. I'll link it in the schedule when it happens. And until next time, guys, later days.
Have fun.